Babe, where are your pants?
I think you forgot these.
Oh my god, this is the belt I got you. What are you doing with his pants?
More like, what was my girlfriend doing with them? The office with Lily and...
Lily?
A woman was brought into the ER after a car crash, but what was strange was this. She was almost naked. Why would she be taking her clothes off inside the car? And it got even more suspicious. About 10 minutes later, a man was brought in too. He said he'd been hit by a car, and he barely had any clothes on either.
Hey, listen, if I tell you something, promise not to tell my girlfriend.
I knew something was up. Now what's he gonna tell me?
Medics had cut the woman's clothes off to check for injuries. The doctor examined her quickly and immediately noticed something off. The woman only complained that her neck hurt, and there weren't any obvious injuries anywhere else. The woman said she'd been sitting in her car listening to music. Out of nowhere, she got rear-ended, and her face hit the steering wheel. When she came to, the other car was gone. All she felt now was neck pain. The doctor ordered a CT of her cervical spine. While they were waiting on the results, the ER team brought in another patient, a man who also didn't have much clothing on. He said he'd been crossing the street when a car hit him, and the driver took off. He kept insisting his back hurt like hell, but the more the doctor checked him, the stranger it felt. When a pedestrian gets hit, the pelvis and legs usually take the hit, and you almost always see scrapes or impact marks. But this man had almost none of that. He had no real bruising, no road rash, and his hips didn't hurt at all. It just didn't fit. Nothing about his story added up, and he wasn't being straight with them. Still, the ER doctor ordered spine x-rays, and there was one more thing that wouldn't leave the doctor's mind. Where had this man's clothes gone? Soon, both sets of imaging came back. The woman's neck was fractured. It looked like something had crushed down hard on her cervical spine, and the man's lower back looked like it had taken a heavy impact. While the doctor was still trying to figure out whether the two cases were connected, the woman's boyfriend spotted a bag under the bed. Inside were a man's clothes and a belt with an RC logo on it. The boyfriend recognized it immediately. That was his friend's belt, and the nurse said the bag had been taken from the woman's car. The boyfriend's face changed on the spot. He demanded to know whose clothes those were. And the friend he was thinking of was the injured man in the next room. With two patients showing up half-dressed, it didn't take long to connect the dots.
I think you forgot these.
Oh my god, what
Can't
the?
even keep them on, can you?
He grabbed the clothes and stormed into the next treatment room.
And she wanted to practice a presentation, so the only place available was her car. I only had my pants off because I was trying to relax her. You know the whole picture your audience naked thing?
We're disgusting. And a pig.
It's